So I woke up this morning, and after 5 months, 5 painstaking months, I finally decided to get back into game development. Now I wish I could say that it was a nice 5 months spent away doing luscious things like going on holiday and stuff like that, but seriously, life just got in the way, so I kind of just did life. But yeah, no, so yeah, it's been that long. Unity changed its default preferences and changed it straight back to the default way it was. But anyway, what game we're making? So this is the player. This player has a gun. This is a zombie. Zombies kill the players 9 times out of 10. What I want is a round-based system, and there's going to be more than 1 zombie. There's going to be even more than 2 zombies. There's obviously going to be more than 3 zombies, but I'm obviously not going to draw more than 3 zombies because there's just no point. And the aim is to survive. So what I did was I opened Unity up, basically put a cube down, stretched down a little, and called it floor. Now my aim for this game was to make a Dead Ops type situation where like the camera was above, and you've got to use your mouse to aim, and then obviously the character will move around and aim for you. Yeah, so that's pretty much the main start to the game. I needed to get a player movement going, and by God, was that difficult. No, not particularly. To be fair, it didn't actually take me too long. The most difficult part of it was me getting back into coding. For having 5 months off, it was difficult, like, because I thought I knew stuff, and then like obviously when I was coding it in, it didn't work. So like Google was my best friend. So yeah, we asked Google if he was watching to automatically code me a movement system, but no, that didn't work. So we had to do it ourselves. So basically, I got the camera movement working, so he follows the mouse, but it didn't actually work properly, and it was kind of out of sync. So I kind of had to go back in, do some jiggery pokey, do some sick coding skills, and make it work. So obviously that was a bug. Yeah, that was meant to happen because you need bugs before you can, do what you need to do. So as you can see, he's running around and, following the cursor to some sort of extent, but it's not properly following the cursor. So I had to go back in and I had to do some more coding, and there was a lot of coding. And up to this point, I'd done at least 10 lines of code, and that is usually my maximum. I was done. I didn't want to code anymore. But obviously you can't make a game on 10 lines of code. Unless you can. That's a video for another time. But yeah, so what we was doing now, I think I'm trying to make like a little system where raycasting, so basically I'm going to use raycasts to shoot. I put an enemy in, put some nav mesh in, make it so the enemy follows the player, obviously dodging the nav mesh and stuff like that. It's the most basic form of AI, but it works, it makes it look good, and it's easier to integrate animations and stuff like that you'll see further in the video. I want to say that I had something to say then, but I actually didn't. I'm just letting you watch coding at supersonic speed. This is actually me coding in real time. You can't prove that I've sped it up even a little bit. But yeah, as you can see now, zombies are, or whatever you want to call them, capsules, cylinders, whatever. Just started following. That's all you need to know. And I wanted to get the basic fundamentals done before I started modelling, but I got a bit bored, and I started modelling anyway. And this is, I think, me modelling a wall. Now this is the first attempt at me modelling a wall. Did not end up using this model. This, I don't even know why I put it in the video, to be fair. I'm literally sat here watching it back. Don't know why I put it in the video. Did not end up making it into the game. I ended up deleting it all and making a new one. Because the style is kind of like Aztec Egyptian type situation where like it's all old school stuff like that, basically, like in Dead Ops. Actually, I can't even remember Dead Ops. I'm saying it like Dead Ops as if it was like Shangri-La or somewhere like that. Shangri-La? Shinanuma? Shinanuma was a jungle map. Which one am I thinking of? I don't really know. Yeah, there's a COD map that's like pretty much Egyptian, Aztec type situation. If you know COD, you'll know that map. But, for now, you gotta do what you gotta do. So now, I skipped on, deleted the wall, and I started modelling my zombie. Now this is actually going to be the player as well, because of the orientation of the camera, you get away with so much. Like, you can literally model the most crappy stuff, and it still looks quite good in game. You will find that out. This was the first attempt at me modeling this guy. Didn't work out. So the second attempt, deleted it, and carried on from there. Actually, this might be the second attempt. Hang on, we're going to have to sit and watch this together, because I'm not sure if this is the first or second. Which one are you? Which one are you? I feel like this is the second attempt, because this is kind of looking proportionate to what I did before. But again, I've not even modelled for 5 months, so like I was literally relearning my Sim Blender as well, which was a bit annoying because I'm at 2.9. Ah, there we go. See how see how that just did that little cheeky jump. This is the actual model. This is the second attempt. See, the first attempt you just saw. Don't know why I put it in the video. I'm just filling time. But this is the second attempt. This is the actual attempt we do. Now, I didn't model fingers or anything like that, or stuff like that. I modelled thumbs because obviously you've got to have thumbs, but I didn't model fingers simply because you're not going to get that close to the camera to be able to see fingers and thumbs. To be fair, you barely even say anything. I didn't even have to put this much effort into the model, but I did because, you know, I'm an idiot, and to be fair, I don't know why I did it. But I did actually come up with a really good way to texture it, and that was to just basically map and project the texture straight onto the model. Because I'm using that said texture, that texture there ended up turning out to be a really good zombie texture, and let me tell you, the zombies look quite good. I did actually want to leave it long necked as well, which I think a boss is going to have a long neck, but we're going to have to see in a future video because there is going to be multiple videos of this. I did want to do it in one take, but I am making a game. I think I said 24 hours, and I think I'm about 5 hours in now. And obviously I'm not animating it, so I took it straight to Mixamo because, you know, Mixamo, if it can make your life easier, you're going to do it. So we stuck him in Mixamo. We did some zombie animations. I don't know why. I ended up doing an idle animation for some reason. And I don't know why I did that because they're not going to be idle at all. They're literally just going to be running and attacking. So I should have just really done running and attacking, but you know, what you're going to do. I didn't record making a digging out the ground animation, which I really should have, but that was my bad. So yeah, but here I am bringing all of the Mixamo into one scene, and then I'm just copy and pasting the animation sheet over to my actual main zombie, because you know you can copy and paste animations as long as they've got the same rig and kind of the same geometry. You can copy any animation you want. This is why I love Mixamo so much, because there's always the same rig no matter what you do, and I think that's just fucking amazing. So yeah, I think I am installed. Oh, you see the walls? You see how them walls are nothing like the previous walls that you just watched? I do apologise that you just wasted your time watching that, but hopefully you got some enjoyment out of me talking, because I don't know, people like people talking or something, and I really like talking, so yeah. So now I'm just setting up the animations. I'm obviously watching it right now with you. I'm just setting up the animations, getting them all working, getting the ones looping that they need to loop, and they all need to loop because running, you're not just going to run once and then stay still, are you? And then move forward as if you like running. It's ridiculous. And obviously attacking, you're going to attack more than once. You're not just going to have a zombie that attacks once and it's like, oh, I'm going to go home now. Nice one. Cheers for that. So yeah, that's all we're doing now. And I think I already did UDRP or something like that. Is that the render engine? But yeah. So what I've done different with this one is I have made it so the actual zombie model itself is a child to the main like where you put all your scripts and stuff, which I never used to do. I always used to use the zombie itself as the main parent, and that was just bad. So yeah. Now we're just setting up the blend file animation tree. That thing that can get out of hand very, very quickly. That's why I'm only using a handful of animations for the player and for the zombies and stuff and the bosses and stuff. A handful, because them animation trees can get mad out of hand. So you see how that zombie's got like little dirty textures on him. It's just the exact same texture. I am going to do a very cool but intentional skip right now, just because you're going to see the way I've done it. And to be fair, and oh, look at him running. That's cool, isn't it? But he's not dodging walls. So I was like, why is he not dodging walls? That's weird. I think I remembered that I'm just procrastinating now. I'm just kind of trying to clean up my code. Yeah, no, I was there for ages and I was like, why are they not dodging walls? And then I realised that you actually have to bake the nav mesh onto the, yeah. And then the walls weren't working, and I remembered that you had to make them static and not walk. Oh, do you know what? It was a bloody learning curve in itself, trying to get this goddamn game working just the way it was, as you're looking at it right now. But there you go, look, I baked it, and I'm like, what's going? Oh yeah, you've got to set him to not walkable, and then you've got to bake him again. Oh my god, he's so smart. Oh my god, he's missing the actual. Yeah, oh my god, it's crazy. But yeah. So, in the next part, I think I did. Okay, this is slightly embarrassing, but you know I said next part as if like I had a next part to the actual like video. It turns out I didn't. Like, it turns out I just did not record anything else after that point. My bad. And to be fair, I'm a bit gutted because a lot happened after that video. So as you can see, the map is pretty much the same, but I've just added some effects onto walls and stuff. The zombies have got textures, like actual textures now. You can shoot them. You've got a nice little you know, crosshair, so you can obviously aim at the zombies and shoot them. At the minute, you've got a pistol, and yes, you're still a capsule. I haven't got around to doing the actual character yet, but the character's just going to be the same model as the zombies because you're never going to know because he's going to have different texture on. So you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do. But yeah, so as you can see, we've got zombies. In the top right hand corner, you've got a round, and once you kill all the zombies, your round spawns. The zombies come out of the ground, all nice and groovy, as if they're climbing, and then they come after you, and you can shoot them. After so many rounds, I think it's after round 3, the zombie speed does actually get a little bit better. I say better, I mean faster. I don't know why I said better, as if like the speed, I don't know, evolved in some way. I suppose it does evolve. They get faster, so they're evolving in some way. But yeah, I think it evolves and gets faster at about a rate of like 0.2 every round, just because you don't want to be getting to like round 5 and the zombies are like stupid quick, because then you're just never going to get away. And obviously your runs on a certain speed. This obviously hasn't been done this part of the map yet. I always usually just stay in the beginning part of the map. But yeah, as you can see, we've got health systems, so you know you can see the health. I'm going to keep that on just because I like an indication of how much health they've got. But within each round, more zombies do spawn. So as you can see, multiple zombies spawn and different types of zombies spawn at that, which I think is good. I've only got 2 types of zombies at the minute, you know, give me a break. I've been working on it for, what, 5 hours? And for 5 hours, I've been, you know, 5 months off. I want to say I've coded it all myself, but I'd be lying because, you know, Google's a very strong place. But yeah, the health will always remain at 100, simply because the quicker they get, the harder it's going to get. I mean, you can put the health to more, I suppose, but you're not going to be able to headshot them, so you're never going to be able to differentiate the difference between health stats. So obviously, if you hit the head, you're going to kill them quicker. But you can't do that just because, you know, you're in like one orientation. You're not like first person, it's above. So it's always just going to be at 100, but they're going to get quicker. And obviously when they get quicker, you're going to be a little bit more like sporadic about your actions and your movements. So you're just going to be able to shoot, blah, 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 blah. At the minute, I think the raycast is set to unlimited, or if not unlimited, somewhere near very much far distance in the future. Like, it probably is into space at this point. But for now, I'm just going to keep it as that, just because I like to be able to shoot zombies from wherever I am, just to kind of playtest it. Like, if I can't shoot zombies until they get close to me, then I mean it's just not going to work. And yes, it's single player. No, I'm not going for multiplayer, because I said with this game I'm going to finish it, and I'm going to finish it. This game is getting finished. I am sick to death of starting games and not finishing them, because I always end up putting the scope too big, getting bored of it, and not finishing it. It's not the fact of capability. Capability is completely there, but you know from your saying, you always get dried out from working on a game too long. And for me, it used to be a breakup of modelling and coding. I used to, once I got a bit like dry on coding, I used to go do some modelling, and then once I've got bored of modelling, I'd go do some coding and work on mechanics. But it got to a point where I just got bored of them both, and it was just like, oh god, this is getting too much. Especially with my multiplayer game as well, which obviously you can go back and watch previous videos to look at the devlogs on that. Yes, it's still ongoing, but again, I probably haven't worked on that for a good year again. I just seem to leave it. You've noticed how they're getting quicker, and obviously there's more of them. Once there's more of them, you're gonna have a difficult time. But I can just do this because I like to cheat. You know, it's my game. It's literally my game. You can't say no different, because it's literally my game. But yeah, so this will be episode 1, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed. I apologise for the rambling. I mean, it's kind of a different vibe to the rest of the videos, I suppose. But you know, you got to change it up a bit. You got to switch. So I do hope you have enjoyed. Until the next video, I will keep a count on how many hours I do actually spend on the game. just because I did want to do it in 24 hours, but I feel like the scope of the game's just a little bit too big for 24 hours. This 24 hours thing wasn't even like a game jam type situation. It was literally just me wanting to do it in 24 hours just to see if I could. But I don't think I will be able to. But what I want to do is finish it. I really want to finish this game. I want it to have sound. I want it to have a main menu. I want it to, you know, I don't want an end game. I just want it to go on for as long as you can survive. Pretty much like Nazi Zombies. I don't want any Easter eggs or anything. I might put like a couple of Easter eggs. I don't know. Yeah, a couple of Easter eggs might work. But for now, we're on round 9, we're still doing good, and especially if you have a machine gun, it's going to be a 10 times easier until you get to, I don't know, around 1,000,000, which I suppose someone's going to do. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next video, I do hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the notification bell. I don't know why I said like it, because literally just hit the like button and it shows me that you've liked it. Leave a comment down below if you've got any kind of mechanic you think that would go good in the game. Basic mechanic. Look at all them zombies. But yeah, guys, I've been Mr. Benji. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, blah, 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 and peace.